Hello. Yeah, welcome back. So I got a really awesome opportunity to pitch my company called Odelle Nyse to Founders Live last week, and the video won't be the best because the lighting wasn't the best. But from it, I not only learned how to pitch better, but I also got a lot of good feedback from people who were asking questions and who wanted to demo or be able to use a beta version of Odelle Nyse. And so the next video that you'll be watching will be me presenting Odelle Nyse. And probably after the video, I'll make another video of me explaining some of the things I learned from it and how I grew from that experience. But please enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about the concept, about the idea in the comment section below. Please, like it, share it, dislike it, tell me what you like about it, tell me what you don't like about it. And yeah, let's begin a conversation off that topic. Other than that, thank you for watching this far. Please keep watching. There's a lot more in store. And yeah, have a good day until the next time I talk to you. Stay awesome and keep being great.
So, tonight we will be having 3 companies presenting and pitching. We'll have Polycap with Odelle Nyse. I'm probably butchering that as usual. Our second presenter will be Josh Fetty with Sales Reach, and our third presenter will be Megan Sharkus with ExpressionNet. So our first presenter will be Polycap.
All right, thank you.
There's your clicker thingy.
All right. As you heard, my name is Polycap, and I will be presenting Odelle Nyse. It's Greek actually for harmonious goal, and the goal for this is essentially to enable people to become their best version. Carl Jung, actually it's Maslow who says the highest point is to be able to self-actualize yourself. And so how we're going to do that is after the whole Facebook and the whole us becoming more conscious about how our data is used, I decided that I learned that I don't have as much access, control, and functionality with my data. And so, so I wanted to build something that gives me more control and ability to learn from my data. And so how it works essentially is we give you an identity that's based on blockchain. It's called self-sovereign identity, and then we use that identity to track all the organizations, all the devices, all the government, everything where your data lies is connected to your identity. And so the reason why we start with your identity is so that we can build this web of interaction that creates this 360 data model of where your data is. And then the next step is obviously the 360 data model, as I mentioned. And then lastly, you will have this personal assistant that will enable you to be able to control your data, learn from it, secure it from it, and stuff like that. As you guys probably know, the artificial assistant market is growing. I mean, all of us have Siri or Google Assistant or Alexa on our devices, and so Odelle Nyse is different because it allows you to secure, manage, learn, and earn from your data, and then that's essentially it.
Nice. So we have a 4-minute Q&A. Is there any questions about his product, service, and what they have to offer?
It's okay, don't be shy.
Today, fake news is the biggest buzzword in the news, okay? And, right now, I've been, curious about, with the fake news and alt media, there's a lot of disinformation agents out there, and that boils down to, costing us a lot of time. If we're spending time, studying information that's disinformation, what are you going to do to address that?
So my product is obviously a personal assistant for individuals, and so I don't have as much control over fake news. What my product will have control over is the kind of news that you get access to. So essentially, what this product will enable you to do is control who has access to your data. That's why you're able to secure it, to manage it, to learn from it, and to earn from it, because you can control who either uses your data, like Facebook or Google, because they can pay you for that. Honestly, let's say an advertiser goes to Facebook and is like, hey, let me use your data and we'll pay you $100. You can go to Google and say, hey, I want 10% of that $100 because it is my data. And so I know I didn't quite answer your question, but what I want to show with this product is that by having control of where your data is, you have more of an ability to control the information you're able to see, what you're able to learn from the world, and all that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of data out there for everyone here, and you can learn and earn from it, and that's essentially what I'm trying to put out.
So, are you saying that I can monetize from my data that I sell it to any of the apps?
Yeah.
So, I might have like 300 applications on my mobile. So, how many apps are you having tie-up with? Because I saw you mention about having a unique ID across apps to track my data through blockchain. So, how many you have tie-ups right now?
How many, if I'm understanding your question correctly, it's out of all the applications your information is being used in, how many of those can we pull the data from and give you more control to?
How many of them, yes, how many of them that Odelle Nyse right now has control over?
So right now, not too many. The ones which we have are the big three that I mentioned, from Google, Amazon, and Facebook. But essentially moving forward, and the more traction we get, we want to move the conversation from seeing that these companies own all your data to you being able to control that relationship. Because there's a social contract that exists between you and those companies that says, hey, I'm using your platform, and you're basically giving them control over your data. I want to change that and be like, hey, we can have data policies that say, hey, I'll give you access to my data, if you give me 10% of what the advertisers give you. I mean, the monetary value that you get from it is just one aspect of it. I want you to be able to learn from your data. If I spend like 10 hours watching cat videos rather than watching like programming videos, this assistant will enable you to be able to mold your behavior towards the needs that you want to have, essentially. And so, any other questions, or?
What is it secured on? Is it like blockchain? Like, how is it secured?
So we secure it in a few different ways. Not only do we use blockchain, there's a concept that I showed called the web of interaction, and basically the idea is to have this virtual locker where all your data is stored, and any access to that data, from your credit card to your phone number to your name, comes to your phone as a notification and says, hey, this organization, this service, Cub Foods, Facebook is trying to access this part of your data. Do you give them access to that? Yes or no? And so essentially leaves you with the control of who accesses your data at the end of the day.
All right, can we get a round of applause?
Here you go. So, I'd like to recap a few things that I learned from presenting there. One of the things was to practice. I know a lot of people say this, that you should always practice before you go to pitch anything, but I think had I spent more time really practicing on how I was going to deliver it, because some of the people who presented after me had a perfect combination of enthusiasm plus engagement, so being excited about the product was really important. The next thing was not to ramble too much. I know I get caught up in that, and the thing I mentioned about Abraham Maslow and really going off a script is something really important. I hate scripts, but I think at some points you gotta stick to the script. The other thing that I learned was to tell a story. You know, start with the history. Tell them about your technology and tell them about how the future is going to be better by them using your technology. And so I definitely learned a few key pointers about how to present, and I've been doing more research into that, especially into companies like Apple, who do a great and marvelous job presenting. The last thing I learned was that there was at least a bit of interest with for such a product. A lot of people came up to me, quite a few people actually came up to me after the presentation and asked a bit more questions about it. They also wanted to beta test it. So I don't know if I've mentioned this, but we actually we're gonna have a prototype ready by Thursday, because this Thursday I'm also going to another pitch competition called Blacks in Technology, and so I'm pretty excited about that. And that's kind of why I'm reviewing a lot of things that I've learned from this previous pitch. And let me know what you think. As I said earlier, to finish off, some of the things that I would like to clarify that I got wrong in my own video was I was nervous. And it was actually the first pitch that I'd ever done of Odelle Nyse. So I was kind of nervous of exactly what I was going to say, how it was going to come off, and I wasn't really my true self. I wasn't the passion didn't flow through me. As a matter of fact, I wasn't like excited about it, like genuinely happy. And so I think just being comfortable with yourself, because I got up there and then I just panicked, and that's kind of why I like stumbled through everything. And so the more you do this, the more I'll get better. But let me know if you guys have any other pointers, things that I could improve upon. I'm definitely looking for more suggestions, things that I did right, things that I did wrong, and where I could go on from here. And if you are interested in using this product, just let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to share this video, subscribe, like it, dislike it if you don't like it, and let me know why you don't like it. But at the end of the day, have a great one, and there'll be more videos to come. So this week will it's gonna be a little bit hectic for me, but I'm going to make time each morning or each day to at least update you guys on what I'm doing. So a lot more exciting stuff coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. Other than that, stay awesome, have a great day, and keep being, well, dope. All right, goodbye.